WLAC in Nashville, welcoming WHUB of Cookeville, Tennessee, to the air. WLAC ensemble, the Kilken organ, the piano, and the violin. Saluting WHUB, initiating the program with Yours Is My Heart Alone. Ladies and gentlemen, your pardon, please. The pardonable and timely interruption to our broadcast of this salutatory program to WHUB with our newscaster, Russ Huddleston, and an emergency bulletin.
Tennessee welcomes another addition to its roster of radio stations tomorrow. Station WHUB at Cookeville. The new station will go on the air officially tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. It has been officially designated for a frequency of 1370 kilocycles and is licensed for full-time operation with a power of 250 watts. Radio station WLAC takes pleasure in welcoming Mike Medley and his associates, who will operate station WHUB to the radio industry. It invites the 75,000 citizens in the primary area of WHUB to tune in on the new station. Like WLAC, the new station WHUB will help keep you abreast of the latest world and Tennessee news through the leased wire facilities of the United Press.
Thanks to the WLAC artists who are gathered here in our main studio with the Kilgan organ and the remaining personnel of the ensemble for this salutatory program to WHUB of Cookeville, Tennessee. There's Mary Elizabeth Hicks at the console of the Kilgan organ, Owen Bradley at the piano, Miss Evelyn Wilson to sing for you, Paul Oliphant to vocalize a bit here and there, Charles Nodge and his violin, and Russ Edison will be back shortly. This is Tim Sanders speaking to you, and for the moment inviting one of our personnel to the microphone to vocalize in his own inimitable manner, Paul, will you sing Too Romantic? Thank you, Paul Oliphant and the ensemble. And it might be interesting to those of you listening in the Nashville area to know that we are transcribing the broadcast to which you are listening at the moment, which will in turn be forwarded to Cookeville and station WHUB to be used in initiating and inaugurating their station on the air in the early evening hours of tomorrow. I believe you have some comment prepared, Russ Huddleston, and may we hear it now?
Thank you, Tim. I'm not a native of Nashville or of Tennessee, and my comparatively recent arrival here was not hailed by the blaring of a brass band or the garish presentation of the city keys. But now I can frankly state that I, not urban by birth or education or reputation, was at first completely overwhelmed by life as it existed in my adopted city of Nashville. The clatter and clank of those things called streetcars, the raucous sounding of automobile horns, the alarm clocks on the traffic lights, the whir of the office typewriters, not to mention the glitter and swank of dime store jewelry, all combined to leave me the proverbial bewildered boy from whom the country has never been extracted. But gradually I became acclimated. It was then that I began to observe more closely the glories, the possibilities that are Tennessee. Shortly it was called to my attention that a new radio station was to be established in one of Tennessee's most progressive communities. Eagerly I inquired the name of that fortunate little city. Cookeville. The name fell upon my ear with a peculiar and indescribable charm, like the gentle murmur of a low fountain stealing forth from the midst of roses, or the soft, sweet accents of an angel's whisper in the bright, joyous dream of sleeping innocence. Cookeville was the name for which my soul had longed since its inception. Always I had known that somewhere, sometime, I would find it. Had there been such a hiatus in creation as would have resulted from the leaving out of Cookeville, I would have gone down to a lonely and heartbroken grave. And with the last feeble pulsation of my breaking heart, with the last faint exhalation of my fleeting breath, I could have whispered, "Where is Cookeville? Where is Cookeville?" But no, that is not to be, for a new radio station, WHUB, has put Cookeville on the map. Now its name is known to the world, and I am happy.
Splendid going, Russ. A swell salutation. And now Charles Nodgen, your violin, if you don't object, with Miss Hicks at the Kilgan to play Marty's Stardust. further salutation to WHUB and its formal opening in Cookeville, Tennessee, the ensemble began to the tune of April Played the Fiddle. And now, in all her blonde, blue-eyed charm, Miss Evelyn Wilson comes down upon our microphone to salute WHUB, singing I'll Never Smile Again.
What good would it be?
Then into our program comes somewhat of an innovation. An innovation, to say the least, insofar as musical instruments are concerned. The most lately perfected radio musical instrument, the Novacord. A quick play, I Can't Lose. Recently popularized and at the moment riding the crest of its own popularity, and deservedly so, is the ensemble's offering of Who's Rush In. Fools Rush In by the ensemble, and certainly there's nothing foolish about the idea of WHUB coming to Cookeville, Tennessee. And our congratulations to those progressive surrounding communities to Cookeville: Monterey, Sparta, Livingston, Baxter, Double Springs, Buffalo Valley, and others. With a primary coverage of 75,000 citizens, WHUB and its 250 watts, operating full-time on 1,370 kilocycles, with the most modern art, with the most modern success be great and your service splendid. And now, nearing the conclusion of our salutatory program, here's Paul Oliphant again, along with the Singing Hills. WLAC congratulations to Mr. Little Luke Medley, HUB in Cookeville. It's been our privilege to have worked with Mr. Medley in matters of radio, and we heartily commend him. To those of you in the Cookeville area. Likewise, we congratulate your program director, Bill Reeves. The operation of your station's program setup should be much to your liking. In behalf of Mary Elizabeth Hicks, our organist, our young lady soloist, Miss Evelyn Wilson, Charles Nodgy with his violin, Owen Bradley at the piano and the Novagod, Russ Edison, our newest commentator, and Paul Oliphant, our young gentleman soloist. This is Tim Sanders, in behalf of WLAC in Nashville, Tennessee, saying good luck and much progress to WHUB Cookeville on its formal opening tomorrow, Saturday. Good afternoon.